Hi, welcome to a new video, and this one hopefully is going to be fairly short, but it's more just a reaction video to a situation I had recently with a camera that I bought. So I've got a Canon 5D, just here, see, Canon 5D, which I will be doing a video on soon because it appears mandatory if you've got a photography YouTube channel to do a Canon 5D video. Classic, by the way. No, that's the model. It's a 5D Classic, which is a classic, but I'm getting distracted. One of the things I was interested in doing was, at some point, a comparison between the 5D, which is a full-frame digital camera with a kind of semi-pro or prosumer, depending on your choice of words, place in the market. That's where it was launched, and that's not the first time that Canon have released an autofocus camera called a 5, an EOS 5 at that, aimed at the prosumer market. There was the original EOS 5. So the original EOS 5, exactly the same. It was a 35mm film camera, but it was aimed to sit below the EOS 1 as a kind of semi-pro or prosumer model. So I saw one up for sale in good condition on London Camera Exchange. So London Camera Exchange, if you're outside the UK, they're a fairly big camera retailer, lots of outlets around the UK. So I'd bought from them before with no issues at all, so hit the buy button, no problem at all. I think it was £50, so a perfectly reasonable price for a good condition EOS 5. Ordered it, turned up as usual. A couple of days later, they're always prompt with their delivery. The problem was, as the photographs on screen will now show you, this was what the box looked like when I kind of turned it over. And as you can see, I was a little bit worried because that's quite a big dent in the corner of the box. And unfortunately, when I opened the box up and unwrapped the camera, this was the end result. As you can see, the base plate of the camera is completely gone, and that's cracks and pieces that have fallen off of it all the way along. It was extensive, the degree of damage in there. So I dropped a quick email to London Camera Exchange explaining the situation and enclosing some photographs, and waited to hear back from them. Now, in all fairness, I emailed them on a Saturday afternoon, so I didn't really expect anything back before the start of the week. Sure enough, Monday, got an email back from them, and it was kind of like, yeah, no problem at all. Sorry that that's happened. Would you like a refund, or do you want to buy something else? And it was kind of like, oh, well, an email back explaining that it was really after an EOS 5 and they didn't have another one on their books, so you know, a refund would be great. And about 10 minutes later, I got an email back from them again going, no problem at all, we can process the email for you, but just to let you know, we've got a spare parts EOS 5 body here, and the base plate on it I've just checked is absolutely perfect. Do you want us to change the base plate over? And they said, don't worry, we'll get a courier to pick the camera up for you. We will get it back to the store. We'll get the base plate changed over if we can and get it straight back out to you. And if we can't do the repair, obviously we'll refund you your money. It was kind of like, okay, well, I do want an EOS 5 and I couldn't find one anywhere else for a reasonable price at that point. So it was kind of like, yeah, no problem at all. I'll give it a go. So no charge to me. Courier picks the camera up, heads back. I can even track it because it was done through DPD, I think. Camera arrives back with them a few days later. I just check on progress. Sure enough, work's all been done. They turn it around. Camera comes back out to me, ludicrously well packaged this time, and survives the courier's journey. And I now have in my hands an absolutely lovely condition EOS 5, and as you can see, the base plate on it perfectly repaired, So I'm looking forward to shooting this one and putting it in comparison in terms of look, feel, similarities, differences between it and its digital namesake, the EOS 5D. But most of all, I wanted to put this video together to not just talk about the camera. I'm going to do a separate video where I go into depths around that. But my thanks to London Camera Exchange, their Guildford store, who I dealt with on this, and Will and Joe at the Guildford store, who were the two people I was in email conversations backwards and forwards with. Returning any item can be a nightmare. It can be a really difficult process where you have to argue back and forth. It 100% wasn't with this situation. It was quick, clean, got the job done, no problems at all, minimal inconvenience to myself. They were immediately apologetic, they weren't defensive, and that's just excellent customer service. It reassures me in terms of shopping with them again, and this is not a paid piece here. I pay money for my stuff. None of this is sponsored, so you know, it reassures me that if I do buy used from them again, and I buy everything used, if I do buy used from them again, which I will do and I have done, there's no issues there at all. So yeah, I just wanted to put this video out to, as I say, once again, send my thanks out to London Camera Exchange, in particular their Guildford store, and in particular Will and Joe. The 5 has got to me, it's in great condition, and thank you so much for all the help that you've been in getting this to me. It's a £50 camera. The amount of good customer service that went into sorting out a £50 camera for me has been absolutely amazing. So thank you all. So yeah, that's it for this one. Nice and short. Thank you very much, and take care everyone. Goodbye.